Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm loving the Pack 3 matches we had last time, man. Loving those Pack 3 matches. Start of battle. Swap stats of 2 adjacent friends. Start of turn. Set attack to 2. So we could basically turn a unit into a 2-4 with our frog. And make the cockroach a 2... This is not that good. This is not anything. But I think a cockroach is fine, and I think strawberries are strong early. 2 cockroaches and an iguana early, sure. But I think strawberry early is the best build you can get. That's just my guess. I'll be a burbling muffin. Like maybe a carbonated muffin. Never heard of those? For round 1, it does nothing, by the way. So just embrace that this is not great. Never mind, we're going to win. Holy cow. I mean, they're going to be very scary with their apples, but maybe we'll never face them again. Round 2, we do well. I do want a kiwi. And maybe we just don't, and this is a weird kind of like hear me out on this one. Maybe we just don't add a strawberry to anything until we're ready to get rid of a kiwi. Versus what I would normally do, which is as soon as I got the kiwi, I'm like, we need to put a strawberry on something right away. What if you just run a 2-2 until we go up a tier on animals? We're going to lose this one, by the way. This is what's known in the business as bird difference. Technically, they should have had their iguana behind the seahorse. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I feel like that might have been better for them to do that, but that's okay. I'm not sweating it. So a koala, if you can get a trigger to work, sure, I could see it. We can get a trigger to work. That's kind of interesting, right? So what if we go koala? And then honestly, the koala should just, or the leech should just suck the cockroach for now. We don't really want to keep the cockroach pumping, but it's free HP because we're going to sell it at some point anyway. Is he learning? And then maybe we could buff the... Next turn, we'll sell our kiwi to get you pumping. And everything else is fine. Yeah. Yeah, this is okay. I'll admit that it's only a 2-3 koala right now. The koala's different now, isn't it? What are you? What's your thing? This is why you got to read the animals at all times. My bad, I guess. That seems like a bit of a fizzle. What's new koala? Friend hurt, give it +1, works 1 time per turn. That's okay. Maybe you can go koala yak, but instead of the yaks feeding the koalas, now is the koalas feeding the yaks. You sell your kiwi to buff your koala anyway, for some reason. It only works once per turn, which seems to me like an over... it's overly negative, but... I want to make sure that it's going to the yak, though. So I'm going to put a yak here and a yak here. And I'm going to see how this shakes out. We'll level you up next turn. Somebody needs more HP. Let's just give it to you. I'm okay. Yeah. Let's just give it to you. Not interested? Not interested. You suck. You get buffed. Okay, so that next turn, I know we've been buffing the cockroach. At least people act like it's a mistake, and it is. But at least it has an effect in battle. Like the cockroach is a little stronger in battle as a result. The heck is this, man? We win this? Okay. Now our yak at level 2 should go before the leech, which means it should get the... Although this... Now that I think about it, I don't think the yak trigger actually counts as a hurt for the purposes of this, which I know sounds like I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm being completely sincere with you. I think we'll see anyway. At the very least, at least our cockroach is getting stronger. Or I guess you could just have the leech suck the yak instead. And then a hamster I think is okay. Maximizing your roll value is pretty nice. And you know what? In this case, let's get rid of this cockroach anyway. It's not doing as much as we would like a hamster to do for us. We get 1 more roll before we buy a cucumber, which is what we wanted to do anyway. And Now I'm like, so the game plan, in case you can't follow this, which is fair because they keep changing things. I play fast. I don't always illuminate like what I'm doing. It does count as a hurt trigger as well, which is good to know, that yak ability. We're basically trying to hard scale a yak as high up as it can go. The toad is here because the toad is just like a dynamite unit. It didn't quite get the job done. That's okay. You know what? Multiple koalas, something I hadn't considered until you just beat me. We'll add another yak. The rolls are free for the first two. That's fine. I still think maybe we just feed you some more HP. Now, does anybody not need attack, but HP would be nice? With God as my witness, yes. Both the toad and the koala essentially just exist as for their effects. This particular permutation doesn't seem fast enough for me. But maybe... maybe? I gotta say, woodpecker plus toad is looking like a pretty pog combination. Yeah, we're not gonna make it out of that one. Maybe if our toad had been at the back, now that I think... Oh, it was. It got moved, maybe? That sounds right. But obviously, like, the koala is... We're using it in the wrong way. But that's because it does something that I didn't realize. I think, to be honest, I think the leech can go. Even though it's been sucking HP, it's mostly been to generate hurt triggers, which it turns out we don't need it for anyway. I think you got to keep a toad. I think you sell me. Sell me. Buy me. Sell the duck. Sell the beaver. Buy me. Sell me. It's just fun to have a platypus. That's probably my fatal flaw here. I just enjoy having a platypus on my team. But then, look at this. You get to weaken some enemies right out of the gate with your toad and your woodpecker combined, which we've seen many enemies do to us. You know, I hate this. For this round, we might as well run a pelican. We don't need a level 2 toad, probably. But starting next round, we'll be happy we have it. But for now, I'll just take my 2/2 buff. It's hard for me to reconcile this, because I actually feel like we've been playing like a relatively good game. We're just... Like, the koala change has kind of set us back, but it's for the greater good, I think, long term. Okay, good weakness. Living. 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 We're winning. We're winning. We're living. What are we at? 3 wins. Okay, I think we could do better. Level me. A lion can be very important, but right now it's only a 9/9. It's not that impressive. We're basically paying 1 gold for a duck if we do this now, because we're not selling anything else. I'm not willing to do that. I think the lion needs more stats. I don't know how it's going to get it outside of like a frog showing up. Okay, I'll tell you. Can I tell you something? Let's get some super buffs going on our yak. And then we got this toad, this almost at level 3, which admittedly is not necessarily that meaningful, but maybe there's something to it. I don't know how useful it is, by the way, to apply 2 weakness right at the start here, but it feels to me like, how bad could it be? It seems good. Holy cow, we drew. No, what? I thought you were weak for... Oh, we already exhausted our max number of triggers. Okay. Again, in these ones, you learn more, man. You learn more. I'm not just hitting you with copium. Like, admittedly, it would have been nice to win that, but also you learn more this way. A hummingbird, a mouse, you freeze your strawberry. One day, I'm going to be scary. I'm going to pop out of this. Let's win round 1. I'm going to pop out of the hyperbolic time chamber. A hungry sausage. How about a soft sausage? This is just too many names, man. Too many good names, I should say. I'm going to pop out of the Dragon Ball Z style hyperbaric time chamber, and I'm going to know everything about the early and mid game of Pack 3, and I'm going to be unstoppable. Once we get off the test build, copium, please give me, I don't know, a unit that deserves a strawberry. I don't even know what it would be. I guess for now, it's actually going to be a seahorse, because stats never go out of style. This is, look, we don't care so much about the seahorse iguana synergy. It's much more about just making sure one seahorse is like, I don't even know, like a 7, 8. 6, 7. Close enough. Case in point. All right. Great start. The more birds you get, the merrier. I said the more birds you get, the merrier. You can combine me, but you don't have to combine anything else yet. Maybe keep a jellyfish frozen. Friend hurts. Give it one. But here's the deal, man. Like, having 2 koalas just seems like if we can generate a hurt trigger, we can make one unit actually scale like crazy. So I'm actually gonna pivot a little. Don't sell both yet. I'm gonna say no to the jellyfish. I'm gonna buy a koala, freeze the other one, and look for something that generates a hurt trigger. We didn't get one, but we do have 2 koalas now. So the koalas are not doing much, although I will say, unless they get shot right at the start here, they will generate 2/2 total buff for our seahorse. Is that enough? The answer is no, we're going to draw. But hotly contested. Hotly contested nonetheless. Okay, are we thinking with portals now? I think we are. I'll take my level early. It's a slap in the face. A 1/2 from you, okay. We'll take it now, and we're looking for a hurt trigger. That's also really nice, to be honest with you. I'm like, a koala, when it was giving 1/1 to one friend, I was like, so good, let's get 2 of them. Then a 2/4 unit that gives our only strawberry friend 1/1. I'm like, you stink, get out of, you suck. But we know this is the best for now. But, so we're going to level up and then hurt triggers. Dude, if we can get the hurt triggers, this seahorse can still pop. I believe in a world where this seahorse does something. Yes, can I have your leech, please? Would that be so... Was that wrong? Anyway, it's still kind of popping. I kind of can't believe it, but it's still sort of going off. We're at 3 wins already. Man, winning in the early game is like, it's too easy. It makes the rest of the game so much less consequential. I'll take you for some subsidized rolling. Hurt triggers. Well, we could hurt you at the start of battle, but I don't think that actually appeals to us all that much. Because you already are going to get hurt at the start of battle by attacking the enemies. Now, I will say, there's something about this. We can't use it till the next round, probably, but there's something about it. Hurt triggers. Okay, we don't need a seahorse to level up. I still want the hurt triggers. Like, they're still in the... We're not getting permanent bonuses, but I'm liking the stat bonuses that I'm getting. You have 17 HP. Holy cow. Hold on. If we win this... I was going to say there's no stopping us. Let's not reverse that. Am I saying there is some stopping us now? Maybe. Sell me. Buy me. Don't buff my bird. That's something... I don't really want you to buff this koala either, which is another option for us. But I don't believe in the cassowary here. I really don't want you to buff a new koala, but I also don't want you to... I mean, I guess for now, I'm going to have you buff the old koala because it's sticking around, and we'll just have a capybara to try to keep us, like, in the game right now. Just... Have I missed something? By the way, be honest with me. You can be honest with me. Have I missed something that would have generated a hurt trigger for us? You know what? I've decided I don't want to know. Don't tell me. It doesn't matter. We're winning anyway. They're close matches, but we're winning anyway. No hurt trigger. Roll me. No hurt trigger, but a toad. I mean, a toad in general is just great. Probably better than a capybara by far. No hurt triggers. Well, I mean, we could have a yak start to get buffed, but it seems a little late. It might take us like one turn for you to... Wait, but you'd also be getting buffed. No, okay, no yaks. I believe in this squad. Why? Fine. It's not a hurt trigger. That's a faint trigger. What the heck? I basically am just asking for a leech, which is maybe not fair, but I do think we've probably reached the point of the game where, like, even if I got what I wanted, let's be honest, it's too late, right? That's unfortunate. The leech now, generating like a 2/2 buff per turn, is not going to do enough for us. We're in loser's row. Like, you're a hurt trigger. You're not the hurt trigger I want. Which is maybe not fair, but... Okay, don't sweat it yet. We're not at lethal. The bird's getting buffed. Okay, I can live with it. We really want the horse to live through an attack first, and nothing to get sniped. Okay, you're just better than me. Fair. We've lost our weakness, but hold on. Hold on. We're winning rounds. What? Look, we still would have won that one no matter what, but... Sell me. Buy me. Sell me. What am I looking for? I mean, when enemies faint, deal 2 damage. Oh, friend faint, deal 2 damage. Yeah, let's try it. With our toad, that could be kind of sick. So you basically are a 6/8 generating a 2/2 once per turn. Like 1 2/2 buff. That's nothing. Get off the squad. You stink. I'm sorry I believed in you for so long. But that's on me. I feel like let's take some more attack. It only hit 1 vulture, which is kind of our dream come true. I don't see us going much further. I think it's a little late in the game for us. How'd you get a strong koala? Be honest with me. Is that some chicanery? Like, did you got it because of, like a frog swap or something like that, right? Buff me again? Sure, why not? Then, with God as my witness, I know we just got you here. What do you give 6/6? I would sell 6/6, get 3 gold. Add an anteater to the squad to get 2 more vulture triggers, and then stat us up on HP, man. We got an HP vulture, we got an attack vulture. Don't snipe me. Don't snipe me. I am the one who snipes. Love to see that. Okay, we got our own toad. I love that for me. Get sniped. He's sniping. Get sniped. The sniping. Okay, hold on. This is the rare pivot that seems like it actually might have a chance to work, which is kind of crazy. I think the next step, and we should have done it earlier, is you move the vulture prior to the toad. Now, you're a tier 4. Why don't you... We can't put popcorn on you, but we can put popcorn on you. Get another vulture trigger, maybe. Can't put it on you because we'd have to move you around. The space would not make any sense. I suppose we could also put popcorn on a vulture and be like the king of the scumbags. You might find this insane, but I'm going to swap your stats just so you're more likely to stay alive. It's bad long term, but in the short term, if it keeps us from dying on this one, I'll be happy I spent the gold. Okay, it's a 50 HP cockroach. That's pretty nasty. But we got a lot of units coming out. Just have a little faith, okay? What a shot. Good shooting. Hold on, it actually worked. That team was so much better than ours. Holy cow. Give me some more attack. Why not? Toad, we don't need another toad. Give us some more attack. And then honestly, it seems like we're running 2 vultures for a bit. Why don't we have both vultures get as much HP as possible so they can stay alive? And then I think we're getting pretty close to the point where we're just adding popcorn to everything that makes sense. Hold on, what the heck? The whole squad... It spawned a vulture! Our vulture spawned a vulture! It's meant to be! It's meant to be! The vulture that died spawned the vulture in its stead. Oh my god. If you're the enemy, you're just like, you're uninstalling after that. I've been there, and it feels great for me. Now, you can't really get popcorn. You could get popcorn. Do you even do anything right now? I don't know. Just you being a 15-15 and then having like another unit come out of you is probably fine. Don't really think we need green pepper. Let's just give you some more HP for now. I think we want... I will put popcorn on an anteater. Hopefully it just cannibalizes an ant and we get a tier 6 out of it instead, I guess. But, okay, here's where it starts to pop. What do we get? Holy cow. A mouse. Clutch. Look at this clutchness. Okay, big snipes. Not really, but that's okay. Big snipes. Huge. Unbelievable. This build is too... Okay, now I get Vulture. I looked at its stats, I looked at its effects, said it's not that strong. Then I remembered you can just make everything spawn more everythings. And it's changed the game. You should just have some popcorn. Everybody should have more attack. That's my political platform. And we're going for 10 wins all of a sudden. I don't know, even if we don't get there, this one has defied my expectations in a huge way. Overriding equipment is also, like, the Toad is just incredible for that. They do have, like, very strong... Oh my god, look at the attacks he's getting. They do have very strong units, but, like, I'm not totally sure that it matters, man. Hold on. Oh, come on. I think the dream is actually 1 level 2, 1 level 1 Vulture. I would love to fish for a Vulture. If we don't get it, then go hot dog. Anteater, we don't need. We don't need it. Just it existing right now is enough. Round 15? That's kind of early for this, which means other teams could be scaling a lot faster than us. What is up with that green pepper, man? Come on. You're going to run into a world of hurt here, possibly. We broke coconut armor. That's something. Some units are going... We win this one. Your team is worse than the team we just beat. You're going down. I wouldn't even question it. Oops. We just got 10 wins. Dab on them. Who would have thought? Okay, so if you want to win Pack 3, live till Vultures show up and then add popcorn to all your crappy units that are still around. Also, the Toad kind of goated, you got to admit. For now, thanks for watching. That was a great one. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!